I'll give you those. That was yours, right? Yeah. You review that.
Lied under oath on the stand. He said I was arrested with a firearm. The firearm was seized at my house and was not at the traffic stop. He lied about where I was told I was arrested. Okay. And so during my testimony, during the jury trial, I had reviewed my body camera as well as my report prior to my testimony. When I got on the stand, he asked me a question of whether or not he was arrested, or whether or not Officer Esslinger advised him he was under arrest for obstruction, whether or not that it was at his truck or Officer Esslinger's truck. On my recollection of it, I recalled, I believed Officer Esslinger told him, hey, you're under arrest for obstruction, when he was putting handcuffs on him. And so, once again, he said, was that at my vehicle or was that at Officer Esslinger's vehicle? And I stated that it was at his vehicle. Once again, I believed that Officer Esslinger did tell him that he was under arrest at his vehicle. And so, once, we continued with the testimony, and then right at the end of my testimony, he again asked me if I had told him, or if he was told he was under arrest at his vehicle or Officer Esslinger's vehicle, and I again told him at his vehicle. And so, after reviewing the body cam video, I watched back the video, mine and Officer Esslinger's, and Officer Esslinger never did tell him he was under arrest for obstruction while we were standing next to Mr. Mulhern's vehicle. It must have been when he was back at his vehicle, but the thing about it is, they were literally one vehicle in front of the other one. So it was a difference of 15 or 25 feet. It'd be a difference of, was I standing over here or was I standing 25 feet over there? So I was clearly mistaken. I thought that he was told he was under arrest for obstruction at Mr. Mulhern's vehicle, but clearly that was not the case when I went back and watched my body camera video afterwards. As far as the firearm goes, I just recall, and once again, I would have to listen to my testimony.
Yeah.
But because I can't say for 100% certain, because I remember what I said on the stand, but I don't have it to reflect upon. But I don't recall ever saying that he was arrested, or that he was arrested with a firearm on him. I recall them asking about any previous incident since he opened the door for that, saying that he was arrested for reportedly pulling a firearm on somebody during a traffic altercation, or like a road rage type incident. I recall saying that. I don't recall ever telling him or saying on the stand that he was arrested with a firearm in his possession.
Okay.
So, if he would have pried into that anymore in the questioning, I recalled that his gun was seized at his house. It was not on him. I would have actually indicated that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but yeah, then once again, like I said, without having pulled my courtroom testimony and listened to it, I don't recall ever saying that he was arrested with a firearm. I do recall saying that he was standing next to his truck when he was told he was under arrest, which I later learned was incorrect. He was told he was under arrest at some other point after he was removed from his truck. But once again, that while I was getting ready to provide testimony, I did not pay any attention to that where he was under arrest, because it just holds no bearing in the case.
Yeah.
And so that's not anything that I would ever pay attention to while recording my video or reviewing my video and reports. It would be important, And I think, if I'm not mistaken, in my report I may have put in there that he was notified that he was under arrest for obstruction, which may have been why he was so adamant. He may have been thinking that because I put that he was taken out of his vehicle and Officer Esslinger advised him while he was taking him into cuffs that he was under arrest for obstruction, he may have taken that as falsification from watching the video and seeing that he was told that he was under arrest for obstruction while he was over at Officer Esslinger's vehicle. Doesn't matter when he was told he was under arrest for obstruction. He was told he was under arrest for obstruction.
Yeah.
And it really, in my opinion, doesn't matter where he was standing when he was told he was under arrest for obstruction.
Yeah. Huh?
Nor did it hold any actual evidentiary value in his criminal case.
Okay.
So,
All right.
cool.
Yeah.